Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will take the field first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder. Proved the entire college football world. He's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Huskies offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, this offense is built. The beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Huskies! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Daly. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking for a deep man. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Meredith. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Hoosiers are flying down the field. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking left. It's caught downfield. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. The toss sweep to the right. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Daly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in...
Touchdown, Indiana! short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's start. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Meredith. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Reads it, fires complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The inside handoff. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll leave it with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. The give. Fighting off the defender. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for space. It's Soto. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. The Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Running it to the right. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. The give to the tailback. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Meredith. Pressure coming, and the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the back. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wolf. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Got room to work. Got the 1st down and more. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends. Those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. Finding open areas. There he goes. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Meredith. Going deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's a long way to throw the football. When you throw that comeback, it's all the way out wide. Nice job by the corner seeing it. The receiver looks like he's running a vertical route, but then sets it down. He stays right there with him, breaks on the football, and swats it down.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle, it's Wolf. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And as we wind down here in the 1st half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the 2nd half attack as they trail going to the break. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. He's loose down the middle. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Meredith. Picked off, what a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in the box.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Fired in from the red zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's third and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced. Use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Powers through the defender. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. On the option. Running into the open space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Meredith. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Washington sends out the punt team. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it out quickly.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He makes the catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Meredith. Pulls it in, it's Daly. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get every...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And this is the type of defense that have made the Huskies a factory for pro players.
Yeah, and Reese, when I think about Washington football, I think about defense, I think about right place, right time, you know, great thought process, just physical, make you earn everything they get every single year.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Runs through the tackle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Back to the ground game on the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. And off to Jones. Plows through the defense. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back, he's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to run it to the right. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. They'll run it from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. He's looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive.
Looking for the end zone. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
To the air, it's Meredith. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Delay of game, offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number one, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Makes the pass. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros, and get the dub.